Okay, it's imagine telling an entire story in just one word, part two, except this time it's expressing an entire philosophical argument in just one word. Specifically in ancient Greek, specifically in Plato, specifically in the Republic. In part one, I talked about how the fluid word order in ancient Greek allows you to sort of tell an entire story in just the first word. And so because the first word can really be anything, and its morphology will indicate what its role in the sentence is, ancient Greek authors would have the first word be the theme of the work. So the Iliad, the theme is rage. In the Odyssey, the theme is man. And in Plato's Republic, the first word is katevin. This means I went down or I descended. It's from the verb form of the word katabasis. Katabasis is the word used in Greek when a hero goes down to hell or down to the underworld. So when Orpheus goes down to try to bring Eurydice back, that's his katabasis. And in the Republic, Socrates says, katevin kthes is Piraea, which means I went down yesterday to the Piraeus. Piraeus is where the big port in Athens is. It's like a little bit outside the city center, and it's a big deal for Socrates to go down there because he usually likes to stay in town. But back to this idea of descending. Think about what else happens in the Republic. The Republic is where we have the allegory of the cave. I'm not going to go over in like a ton of detail, and honestly, I feel like if you've watched this far into the video, you know what happens in the allegory of the cave. But the key thing is at the very end, the philosopher who has broken loose from his chains and gone up into the sun, his job is then to go back down and rescue other people from their bondage in this cave. It's his job and his duty as an enlightened person to descend back into the darkness and lead others into the light. So if we keep all this in mind, the very first word of the dialogue tells us that Socrates is doing exactly that the theme of the dialogue is him going back into the darkness, into this sort of weird non-city part of Athens, and bringing people into the light with his ideas, with the discussion he's about to have. And a really cool anecdote surrounding the first line of the Republic. We don't know if this is true, but like it's one of those things where like it only benefits you if you believe it, is that after Plato died, under his bed, there was found a tablet that had these first four words of the Republic in all different orders because he was so meticulous about getting the theme of the dialogue into the very first word. And after much deliberation, he landed on this word meaning descent, meaning trip down into hell. So there's the first word of the Republic. I'm probably going to make another one of these about the first word of the Symposium. And if there's any other work in Greek that has a compelling first word that you want me to talk about, let me know what it is because I'd love to do it.